What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Stock Holiday, right back at you again with the latest and the greatest in these cryptocurrency markets. Do me a quick favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get into it. Bitcoin is going on a tear. Cryptocurrency is going on a tear. This is exactly what we have been waiting for. We've been in this doggone bear market for a very long time, and those of you who have been around for years, who's been having to stomach the bear market this entire year of 2026, you're feeling a little bit of a relief. So is this just a relief rally, or is this really the new Bitcoin bull market? Is this the new Bitcoin bull run? I mean, you're hearing a lot of excitement out there in the market right now. Whenever you see the market start to pump like it is right now, you will hear a lot of positive movement. You will see a lot of excitement in the market. So that is where we're sitting at right now with the current state of the cryptocurrency market. So you know what? Sometimes it just takes a little bit of patience. Like we have been saying, sometimes you just got to relax and understand what the 4-year cycle is all about. If you understand what the 4-year cycle is about, when we're going through that bear market, and we still lightweight in the bear market right now, but like I say, if June 30th, the bottom of the market was $58,000, then we are in a new Bitcoin bull run, new Bitcoin bull market, because whenever you get above the bottom of the bear market, then you're currently officially in the doggone bull market. So we're breathing right now, exhaling, enjoying the benefits, enjoying the profits, which is what it's all about. But that's the main reason that we're in cryptocurrency, because we know we can make massive gains very quick. And let me go ahead and get this out the way. This is not financial advice. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto. This video is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes only. So some of the things that we're seeing right now, like they say, is this a bull market? Is this a fake relief rally? Are we just going to start to see the market decline all the way back down? Some people were waiting for a quarter four. They were waiting to start back buying in October. But like I was saying, the importance of DCA, the importance of dollar cost averaging in will prevent you from getting into pitfalls and situations like you're in right now. You don't want to have to be chasing this market. When the markets are pumping and running up right now, you don't want to have to be chasing the highs. You don't want to have to be chasing the greens that we are seeing right now. That's the importance of dollar cost averaging in and trusting the process. If you trust the process, when you saw the market, Bitcoin hit $60,000 in February, you should have been dollar cost averaging in. When you saw Bitcoin hit $58,000 June 30th, yep, if you trusted the process, if you understood what the bear market is all about, you would have been dollar cost averaging in. Now, if the Bitcoin does hit or will hit $40,000, that's all good. Guess what we're going to do? DCA, dollar cost average in. But on the flip side, like I say, there's always a flip side. What if the bottom was $58,000 and you was not dollar cost averaging in this entire bear market? You're going to be stuck. You're going to have to chase the highs. So like I say, nobody is never the smartest in the room. We're always going to continue to be learning on our cryptocurrency journey, and that is what it's all about. Nevertheless, who we got rocking with us? My man, Ricky Romero. What's going on with you tonight, man? Welcome to the Friday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. He say Ethena is cooking. Well, whenever Ethereum start to pump, you know Ethena's going to pump. Ethereum Class is going to pump. ENS, Ethereum Name Service, is going to pump. Any and everything related to Ethereum is going to run. That's why I mentioned before, it is imperative and important for Ethereum to be successful, for Solana to be successful, and most importantly, it is important that Bitcoin becomes and continues to be successful. Those are the foundations for the entire cryptocurrency market. So that is what we're seeing right now. Ethereum is doing its thing. Ethena is blowing through the roof. So he say too much excitement and FOMO going on right now, and the RSI at overbought levels. You ain't lying about that, brother Rick. Crypto Shark, what's going on with you, my man? Shouts out to my man, Crypto Shark. Welcome to the Friday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. Crypto Shark kicking back, chilling, Everybody taking a look at their portfolios today. Everybody is in a good mood today. This is what I like to see. These are the feelings that I like to feel. These are the feelings that I remember during the last cycle, 2020, 2021. That was the last time that we've seen some explosive excitements. We thought we were going to see it in 2025. We did not see it. Now we're in 2026. We have been talking about how the market and the cycles have kind of shifted, especially altcoins. Altcoins, we didn't see the excitement in 2025. We kind of got hoodwinked, for lack of better words and terms, what happened to us in 2025, but who knows what 2026 can deliver. But we've been dollar cost averaging in. We've been trusting the process. We've been buying these bottoms. Buying XRP at $1, buying Ethereum at 1,500. Taking advantage of what was before us. And now we are seeing the benefits of our labor. We're seeing the benefits of our courage. Being courageous was very important, is very important. Buying extreme fear. We seen the fear and greed index get to 5, seen the fear and greed index get to 10. What did we do? Held our breath and started to dollar cost average in. Was it easy? No, it was not easy buying Bitcoin at $60,000. It was not easy buying XRP at $1. And everybody saying, oh, XRP is going to go to zero. Solana's going to go to zero. You have to be careful who it is that you're listening to, who it is that you're watching. So, like I say, is this just a relief rally? Or is crypto quietly entering a new macro phase? Bitcoin and XRP are putting together their strongest weekly performances in years. Bitcoin briefly topped $79,000. It is up roughly 22% in this week alone. 22% to the upside for Bitcoin? Come on, y'all. Y'all know that rarely happens. We rarely see Bitcoin run up 22%. That is huge. That is a monumental push. XRP surged more than 30%, reclaiming, getting back to the $1.40 area. Like I say, we were buying it at $1 a few weeks ago, maybe even last week. But the move hasn't powered by spot buyers alone. Yeah, there's people spot buying out there. We've seen massive short squeeze that helped accelerate the breakout. People who were shorting the market, people who were expecting the market to go down further, now they are getting wiped out. Short squeezes. Roughly $2.7 billion in shorts positions were wiped out during the initial surge of Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency pump that we are recently in. One of the largest such events in cryptocurrency history. We are seeing a lot of different things move. We're seeing a lot of things happen that has not happened before. We're seeing a lot of things happen and take place for the first time. Then there's the on-chain picture. Bitcoin moved toward a historically depressed territory during the sell-off. There was all type of FUD, all type of FOMO. People putting fear out there in the market. People were saying we're going to go lower. $40,000, $30,000 Bitcoin. There was a lot of fear and uncertainty in the market. Nobody knew what to expect. But that is why understanding what the 4-year cycle is all about is very important. Now the prices are ripping higher. So here's the real question. Are the bears simply getting liquidated? Or did the market just find its bottom? Did we find our bottom? Was the bottom June 30th? $58,000. Very important things that are happening right now. Never want to get real comfortable when it comes to this cryptocurrency stuff. We know things move very fast to the upside and the downside. We are not going to get blindsided. We understand tomorrow we could be down. But nevertheless, we are going to enjoy what it is that we are seeing right now. So we're going to take a look at a couple of charts. We're going to take a look at a few charts.
Gonna get blindsided.
What the heck is... Let's see what we got. Let's take a look at this Bitcoin chart and see exactly what we have been experiencing. So if you take a look at Bitcoin today, we're $77,996, just below $78,000. Up 5% today. Scroll out over the past week, 23.91% in 1 week. That is just outright magical, shocking, caught everybody off guard. Just a week ago, Bitcoin was $62,000. We're up 23, almost 24% in 1 week, which is beautiful. We're definitely going to take that. You take a look at some of the other things we've been paying attention to, like the Fear and Greed Index. When was the last time we seen a 77 for the Fear and Greed Index? Almost an extreme greed. You're at 77. That is huge, man. I'll take that. Total cryptocurrency market cap, $2.64 trillion. Nowhere near where the top is going to be this cycle, in my opinion. Bitcoin, $78,000, up 4.76%. Take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. Now, this right here is very interesting. Bitcoin dominance is 59.3%. Ethereum dominance, 11.5%. So even though the Bitcoin dominance is above 59%, the rest of the crypto altcoins are exploding. So that is a very, very, very good sign. We thought that if the Bitcoin dominance continued to stay above 59%, that the altcoins wouldn't have a chance to pump. Nevertheless, the altcoins are pumping. The altcoins are doing good, as well as is Bitcoin doing good as well. Brother David, what's going on with you, man? Welcome to the Friday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. If this is your first time rocking with your boy Stock Holiday, do me a quick favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as we continue to take a look at some of these doggone altcoins. Altcoins are exploding right now. This is a very important rally that we are right in the middle of. Fear and Greed Index is at 77. When was the last time we seen a Fear and Greed Index at 77? Ricky Romero said, crazy how altcoins pumping like this makes more money than what people are putting in their 401ks and retirement accounts. With a couple of months, we just made what they're making in years. Yeah, but at the same time, when you're in that bear market, you know how much we were losing too. So, it goes both ways. So you have to understand what the 4-year cycle is. If you really understand what the 4-year cycle is and how the 4-year cycle runs, then you'll understand dollar cost averaging. The year after Bitcoin hit its top, which was 2025, October, $126,000, we knew what 2026 was going to deliver. We knew it was going to be the bear market. We knew we were going to see crypto winter. We knew it was not going to be comfortable, but we were prepared to dollar cost average, to buy these lows. XRP at $1, Chainlink $6-7, Ethereum $1,500, Bitcoin $58,000. Come on now. So that is one of the main things that we did. He said he got back into High Street at the bottom, huh? Outstanding. Hey, a lot of these, XCN, Onyx coin, a lot of these coins are exploding. Now look at this. Look at this, man. OXRP. Remember, maybe it was last week when I went live, I say, man, don't sleep on XRP. Why? Because we know the characteristics of XRP. We know what XRP has done. We know what XRP can do. We remember when XRP was 50 cents, and then in a couple of weeks, it was $3. 6x instantly. What are we doing right now? We're up 50% in 1 week. We were just buying XRP at $1, y'all. 99 cents is what it's listed at right here a week ago. We were buying it at $1.02. Understanding the process. Understanding that XRP was not going to be down forever. Understanding that when XRP starts to pump, oh, it's going to be explosive. Understanding that when Ethereum starts to pump, it is going to be explosive. And that is exactly what we're seeing right now. Hey, Brother David said he was dollar cost averaging. He said he was buying the Ventus, AVT, High Street, LCX. Hey, boy, you was doing your thing. You was doing your thing. Shouts out to everybody who was trusting the process and dollar cost averaging in. So this right here just shows what crypto does. This is not new. Nobody is shocked and surprised seeing XRP up 50% in 1 week. Why? Because it's happened before. This is not nothing new. Market cap XRP, $93.74 billion market cap. You go back, zoom out over the month. Look at that. What are we doing? What are we doing? Remember 2025? We were waiting for the banana curve. We were waiting for things to start to go parabolic. That looks like a parabolic beginning. Is it going to come crashing back down? Who knows? But from what it looks like right now, wow. Those are very awesome and good looking green pump right there. Continue to zoom out over the past year. Now, when you put things in its proper perspective, over the past year, we're still down 47%. And that's awesome. That means we still got a lot of room to make up, a lot of ground to make up. But when the ground starts to get covered, it happens very quick. Before you know it, people will really start to FOMO. You'll have the fear of missing out. They say, damn, I could have bought it last week at $1. It's $1.49 today. I'm going to wait till next week. It's probably going to come back down to $1.15. Next week, it might be $1.75. Then what are you going to do? You're going to have the fear of doggone missing out. And you're going to say, damn, let me just go ahead and get some skin in the game. Let me go ahead and chase the top. That's exactly what Coach was telling me that I shouldn't be doing, chasing the top. Now I'm forced to chase the top. And that's just XRP. But we talking about the entire cryptocurrency market, like Brother David say, High Street, Ventus, LCX, Ethena, Brother Ricky Romero called out. Come on now. So that's just XRP. Now, we talked about how we really need Ethereum to perform well. We really need Solana to perform well because those are the two big dogs that a lot of the other altcoins, they're sitting on those two blockchains in particular. They're sitting on the Ethereum blockchain. They're sitting on the Solana blockchain. So those definitely really needs to perform well. Those need to continue to be solid as the other altcoins pump and run up. What have we been talking about for well over a year? Old man Ether. We say old man Ether has to come out, has to shine. We didn't know when. Last week on the live that we did, we went live last week. I said, damn, how long has it been since we seen Ethereum hit over $2,000? Over last week, Ethereum was $1,800. I said, damn, I don't know when Ethereum will ever get back over $2,000 because we've been under $2,000 for such a long time. It just felt like it was never going to get above $2,000. You're like, damn, is old man Ether sick again? Is it over? No, it's just a bear market. We understood that. Those of us who've been in the market for a little bit, those of us who understand what the 4-year cycle is and what the 4-year cycle does, those of us who understand what the bear market is and what the bear market does, We understand. We were dollar cost averaging in. And if it was to go from 1,800 and it didn't go up, but it went down maybe to 1,300, we was okay with that too. Because we understand if it does go down, we're just going to dollar cost average there also, because we know eventually the price is going to pump. We know eventually there are going to be days like today. There's going to be weeks like this week, up 33% in 1 week. XRP up 50% in 1 week. We understand that. That is why we were trusting the process, sticking to the fundamentals that we have been talking about for years. Being prepared, learning from our experiences, our mistakes, and the things that we did well. Experiences, very important. Not navigating and moving around as a lone wolf in the market, but being a part of the cryptocurrency community, the stock holiday community. If you're over there in the Patreon, we talk, chop it up all day. If you join the stock holiday live shows, we discuss things all the time. And that is why we're in position right now to benefit from the pumps right now. I had several phone calls today. Even my daughter called me today. She said, "Dad, I see your crypto." You know, people are seeing or hearing what's going on. The shy one, what's going on with you, brother? Good to see you out tonight, man, on the Friday night stock holiday show. Brother David say just waiting on Stater taking off. Hit that like button if this is your first time rocking and rolling with your boy Stock Holiday. But Ethereum is doing well. It's up 34% on the week. We're now above $2,500 when we were just wondering when and if Ethereum can get back above $2,000. Now what are we looking at? $3,000. What's the all-time high for Ethereum? $4,900. But we know Ethereum runs very quick. We know Bitcoin runs very quick too when it is running. Altcoins, the entire cryptocurrency market, run very fast when it is running. And it has been resting for a very long time. Their bear market has been gruesome, tiring, stressful. But being patient, very important. Ricky Romero say, how much will Bitcoin retrace though? Excellent question. Excellent question. How much will Bitcoin retrace? One thing I kind of do know from what we have been monitoring, when we get together as a team, as a group, we get our chalkboard out, get our sketchboards, get to drawing and going through all kind of charts and graphs. The bottom of each cycle is typically near the high of the previous cycles. What was the high of the previous cycle? $69,000. Not the one last year, but the one before that. So typically your bottom will be somewhere near the 69K. Just like before, the top of the, let's scroll out. The top of 2027, 2028 was $19,000. So the bear market low was near 19,000. It hit 16,000. So we know that we have covered the territory to get low in the range, in the area of what the top of the previous cycle was, which was 69,000. We hit $58,000. I think we're good. I think we are good. But as far as Bitcoin retracing, I'm not really worried about that, because I know we are getting ready to have a lot of upside movements. We get through 2026, and imagine if quarter four is bullish and explosive and is able to take some of the momentum off of what we're seeing right now. We're pumping right now, and we're expecting to see another pump in quarter four. We could all be shocked. We could all be shocked because we know it's a different, kind of a different market. Even though the 4-year Bitcoin cycle continues to run on its same path, on its same trajectory, but there's a lot of other moving parts surrounding the market right now. Politicians, large institutions, different countries are involved in cryptocurrency Bitcoin like never before. So everybody is wanting to benefit, take advantage of the cryptocurrency market, and rightfully so. People are talking about the Clarity Act. Will the Clarity Act be passed? We know a few days ago, Donald Trump did mention that he is in support of the Clarity Act. They're saying that could be what is triggering this pump right now. But crypto don't need the Clarity Act. Crypto has always ran on this same type movement, same type cycle without the Clarity Act. And what is it doing right now? It is running on the same cycle, same movements without the Clarity Act. We don't have the Clarity Act. And look at what Bitcoin is doing. Look at what crypto is doing. $62,000 all the way to $77,000, $78,000 without the Clarity Act. Dig that. Altcoins are alive. People say altcoins are dead. Altcoins are not going to move no more. They're not going to pump no more. And what do we see occurring and going on right now? Fear and Greed Index, 78. Fear and Greed Index is at 78. So soon and very soon, we probably will see a little bit of a retracement, like Brother Ricky Romero say. Going to be a pullback because nothing goes up in a straight line. We understand that. We're aware of that. Over the past week, Solana is up 24%. $93, $94 Solana. Will Solana cross $100? Look at Dogecoin. Even Dogecoin doing its thing. Dogecoin is almost back at 10 cents. Up 30% on the week. Zcash is moving and grooving. We know Zcash have been one of the largest or strongest movers this year so far. $770 for Zcash. Zcash is now the number 11th largest cryptocurrency coin in the world. Up 56% on the week. He said a Clarity Act date set for September 15th on the government calendar. Beautiful. Hope it does pass. If it passed, that's going to give us a reason to have another explosive pump. So we will definitely embrace it. Brother David says, scared the life out of people so they have coach. Man, a lot of folks got scared, bro. But that's what the bear market will present to you, to scare the hell out of you. Chainlink, wow. Chainlink back up. Not only is it back above $10, it's at $12. Cardano, 23 cents. Telling y'all, buying the bottoms, very important. Buying the bottoms was very important. Bitcoin Cash up 43% over the week. In one day, it's up 30%. Lord. Bitcoin Cash is an OG coin. That was the first, probably the only Bitcoin fork that was split. Still part of Bitcoin, it was just a fork. Litecoin is an OG coin. Sitting at $53, up 21% on the week. There's a lot of steals out there. Shiba Inu. Nobody's been talking about Shiba Inu for a very long time. Shiba Inu woke up today and said, hello, I'm up 31%. Don't forget about me. Remember, y'all was loving me last cycle. Y'all was eating it up last cycle. Do not forget about me, because I can still pump and get explosive the way I was doing the last cycle. H-bar. Everybody know about H-bar. Sui was very low, very well beneath $1, up 25% on the week. He said, don't sleep on CC Canton Network. Canton is number 19, up 15% on the week, sitting at 11 cents. They said that's supposed to give some competition to XRP, but also XLM. As XRP pump, you better believe XLM's going to pump. Don't sleep on Stellar. I'm up 30% on the week. So these are great movements. It is always good to see your altcoins wake up and kind of give you some reinforcement and let you know that I'm still here. Don't give up on me. We still got a chance. Chronos coins up 30%, above 5 cents. Uniswap up 32% on the week. So the weekly charts are looking good. Pepe coin. We know how explosive Pepe coin can get. Up 56% in the week. Pump Fund. Pump Fund have been one of them coins too that has been exploding. Hyperliquid Pump Fund been doing their thing. Pump Fund's up over 50% on the week. Where's Hyperliquid at? Damn, Hyperliquid number 9. It flipped Dogecoin. $19 billion market cap for Hyperliquid. Dogecoin $14 billion. Well, remember last week, Donald Trump did come out and make a statement about Hyperliquid, and I think that pushed this doggone coin through the roof. Hyperliquid was at $58 a few days ago, 2 days ago. And it ran all the way up to $76, $77. Interesting. Yeah, Hyperliquid did get pumped and pushed by Donald Trump. Some of the words that he came and mentioned that the government willed affiliations with Hyperliquid, and people heard that, and Hyperliquid started to pump, started to run. What's the all-time high? Damn, we're in discovery zone. Yikes. This coin came out 2024. $19 billion market cap. In 2025, the top was $56, $57. So we're at all-time high right now. We're in discovery zone for Hyperliquid. Wow. Always important. Keep your ear to the markets. Keep your ear to the markets. Very important. We're going to take a listen to Donald Trump discussing Hyperliquid and how Hyperliquid had an instant pump off of Donald Trump mentioning Hyperliquid.
Chairman Selig authorized the first ever true Bitcoin perpetual futures contract on a CFTC registered exchange. First time. I understand that Mike is also working to bring Hyperliquid into the United States in a fully compliant and legal fashion. He's working very hard on that. Chairman Selig authorized the first ever true Bitcoin perpetual futures contract on a CFTC registered exchange. First time. I understand that Mike is also working to bring Hyperliquid into the United States in a fully compliant and...
See, so that's all it takes. You get Donald Trump coming out and he mentioned the news about Hyperliquid and them working with the government, and you seen Hyperliquid just explode. Hyperliquid exploded. Not gonna say out of nowhere because it was already exploding. Hyperliquid was already pumping and moving throughout this year. And now with that confirmation or that news that is getting ready to co-op and work with the government, say make crypto great again, huh? Hey, we need to make crypto great again. Hey, Donald Trump owe us. He got his billion out of it. Let us eat, Donald Trump. Let us get some money too, bro. You can't be the only one eating. Nevertheless, Hyperliquid is doing its thing. It is now number 9 largest cryptocurrency coin in the world, sitting at all-time highs in discovery zone right now at $19 billion market cap. Hyperliquid is on COINBASE. It's on crypto.com. The visibility is very huge for Hyperliquid. And one of the things I paid attention to when I saw Hyperliquid pumping early this year, and then I seen it pop up on the stock market, I said, what? I had to buy in dollar cost average in to the stock, to the Hyperliquid strategies. Take a look at Hyperliquid strategies. It is on the stock market. Hyperliquid strategies is on the stock market. And as you can see today, it's up 5%. In the after hours, up another 1.88%. Let's see what Hyperliquid has been doing throughout the month, throughout the week. Over the past 5 days, you see Hyperliquid is up 58%. That's the importance of dollar cost averaging. That's the importance of understanding what it is that you're doing, trusting your strategy that you have, knowing that Hyperliquid is on the stock market. When you buy something like this during the bear market, when this thing starts to pump, guess what this Hyperliquid stock is going to do? Explode. We're up almost 60% over the past 5 days. 5 days ago, we were at $7. Now we're almost at $11 for Hyperliquid strategies. Over the past month, same thing, moving and grooving, doing well. And you zoom out, you take a look at this. You say this thing was introduced December 2025 at about $3, $3 or $4. Sitting at all-time highs right now. Just like the cryptocurrency coin is sitting at all-time highs, the stock is sitting at all-time highs also. And this is nothing. $11 for Hyperliquid. When the bull market really kick in, it could be late 2027. Could be 2028, the year that Bitcoin having. But if you got enough patience to understand how to play something like PURR, Hyperliquid strategies, boy, I'm telling you. Yeah, so Hyperliquid has been moving and doing well over the past week, up 35%. Not bad. So these are just some of the things that we're taking a look at. You really have to understand what it is that we are dealing with right now. Bitcoin just crossed right back above $78,000. Fingri index is at 77. When will the pullback retracement happen? How long will this rally last? Take a look at the crypto bubbles over the past day. This is just one day, folks. Over the past day, look at all these green bubbles. This is what I'm talking about. Crypto.com coin up 12.6%. It's been a long time since we've seen a crypto bubble display as such. It's been a while. Pepe coin up 28% in one day. Ethereum Classic, like the young man mentioned earlier, Coach Ethena. I said, yep, whenever Ethereum is up, you're going to see Ethereum Classic. You're going to see ENS, Ethereum Name Service, Ethena, and the such that are related to Ethereum. Wow. Very explosive. ETH5. Bitcoin Cash, killing it. Pudgy Penguin. Sui gave me 15%. We know Zcash are going to be explosive. Shiba Inu stepped on the scene. Look at Aave. Aave give you 24%. Casper still struggling, trying to make it happen. Not even at 4%. So that's just the one day. Over the past week. Over the past week, we are doing well. Over the past month. Okay. Man, we talked about that pump fund coin. Pay attention to who the leaders are. Pay attention to who have the most momentum. Zcash, Pepe, Ethena, Bitcoin Cash, Pudgy Penguin, Pump Fund. Very important to pay attention to who the leaders are. Very important. Shiba Inu. Don't get it twisted. Dogecoin. Remember Dogecoin and Shiba Inu? Those were two of the most explosive meme coins. Coins, period. Dash. Ooh, don't forget about Dash. Goodness. Do not forget about Dash, folks. Please don't forget about Dash. Let's click on Dash. Dash and Compound, two of my favorite altcoins. Maximum supply for Dash, it's only 18.9 million coins. That's why I like Dash. That's why we were dollar cost averaging in Dash also. Over the past week, Dash up 38%. Wow. Look at that. We talked about them damn banana curves. That is a banana curve. And then you zoom out over the past year. 2025, the top for Dash was $122. We're at $41 today. And last week we were at $30. Outstanding pumps that we have been seeing. All-time high for Dash. Wow, look at here. All-time high for Dash, what, $1,200? $1,500 in 2017. $534 million market cap, currently sitting at the 80th largest cryptocurrency coin in the world. Top of 2021 was $443. Top of 2025 was $111. Where will the top of 2029 be? The year after the Bitcoin halving of 2028, where will Dash be at? What do you think Dash will be at? It's already looked like it's having a very aggressive pump. And we're still in the quote unquote year of the bear market. And it's performing like this. Okay. Okay. Do not get left behind. Do not be forced to chase any of these plays when you are presented with the opportunity of buying the low levels of these plays in 2026. He said, check out Metis. He said, LCX is boosting. Let's take a look at LCX. Let's see what LCX is doing. See what, ooh. Shit. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What you say? God. $25 million market cap. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. LCX is exploding. I'm talking about up 91%. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Damn, up 91%. So that means the market cap was just about $14 million market cap. Yep. Yesterday, the market cap was $13 million market cap. Shit. LCX has undergone a one-on-one swap. Now this right here is pretty exciting. This look like altcoin season type stuff. This look like some 2021 type stuff. Damn. LCX. I think I might still got some skin in the game in my COINBASE account on LCX. Goodness. Went from 1 penny to almost 3 cents in 3 or 4 days. What was the top of 2025 for LCX? And look, over the past year, it is still down 80%. Even though it pumped 90% today, it's still down 80% from a year. So you still got an opportunity to catch some of the wave. We're about 20 cents, the top of 2025, 17 cents. You're at 2 cents right now. You could have bought at 1 cent. A few days ago, it was a penny and a half. Excitement. This is pure excitement. You take a look at the top of LCX. Back in November 2021, you're talking about 30 cents, 40 cents. So if you get back to 40 cents and you bought at 2 cents, that's a 20x. Nobody can imagine and envision a 20x right now. Everything that we've been through over the past year and a half or something like that, nobody can imagine or envision a 20x, a 15x. But what we've been seeing over the past few days, what was the name of that movie years ago? That scary movie? It's Alive? Something like that. It's alive, man. Altcoins are alive. So this is very good to see altcoins explode. Very comforting knowing that altcoins can still perform like we have became accustomed to them performing in previous cycles. So it's good to know that altcoins still got it. Altcoins can still do it. You can still see an altcoin go up 90% in one day. These are some of the things that we've been seeing over the past few days. You can still see Ethereum up 30% in a couple days. XRP up 50% in a few days. That's good to see. Great reinforcements. Look at that curve. Doggone it. Hey, that's what I like to see. He said, take a look at Metis, METIS. Let the floodgates open. You ain't lying about that, David. METIS. Okay. It's up 20% on the week. On the day, it's up 10%. Over the month, okay, a nice little push. But the good thing about it is that all of these coins are starting to head in the upward direction. That's the positive thing that I'm seeing. Everything is starting to push to the upside. For so long, we've seen coins get squeezed and pushed to the downside. I'm talking about 2026 has been disastrous. 2025 was not nice either. We didn't see any awesome gains in 2025. 2025 was very subpar, very abnormal, not even regular. So if we were talking about a super cycle last year, we didn't even get a regular cycle. We were being greedy talking about a damn super cycle. He said they pushed us to the limit, coach. It's our last time to reap the rewards. Could be. But, you know, the crazy part about it, a lot of people was squeezed out of the market. In 2025, a lot of people exited the market because they was frustrated, they were fed up, and they just exited the market. And that is one of the things that I always feared. I feared exiting the market and then seeing days and weeks like this. I would hate to have been in the market and then you see a day like this. You say, damn, I used to be in Pepe. I used to be in XCM. I was in Ethena. I used to be in these damn coins. Now they're up. Now they're exploding. Damn. Could have been me. So that's the shoulda, woulda, coulda game. But if you trust the process, you would have been staying 10 toes down. Dollar cost averaging into the bear market in expectations for days and pumps like this. So definitely not going to get super excited. Well, we are excited, but we're just not going to get super excited because we know same thing make you laugh and make you cry. Don't want to get too confident. Look at Curve. Curve up 61% over the past month. Let's take a look at the top 200 coins. Ooh, now that's some. Look at that. That looked like a jackpot. That looked like a doggone jackpot. Look at old Jasmine coin. Look at Jasmine coin. Say, I'm not to do a banana curve move too. Jasmine coin say, do not forget about me. Do not pass me by. ZBet Network. ZBet Network say, you sure better not forget about me. Do not pass me by. Floki Inu, we know meme coins. Gonna do what meme coins do. Fart coin, Bonk. Ethena name service. Interesting moves. Pendle. Pendle. Holla back. Dog with hat. Up 50%. Can't make this stuff up, y'all. Ricky say, do you think that the altcoins that are having decent pumps with Bitcoin is a good indicator that those coins will do excellent during the next bull run? Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir. Otherwise, if they didn't really have no action, they wouldn't be responding the way they're responding right now. That's my opinion on all that. So some of the new coins that we're in right now, those coins are exploding also. We're over there on the Robinhood blockchain, and those coins are exploding. You know, like I say, it's kind of like what we were doing last cycle when we were buying the Solana coins. We were using the Phantom wallet, buying all those coins, and those coins were exploding. And that's what we're seeing right now with the Robinhood coins, the Robinhood blockchain. Let's take a look at Cash Cat. That's one of the top coins on the Robinhood blockchain. Take a look at Cash Cat. Cash Cat sitting at 12 cent, almost 13 cent on a week, down 4%. $125 million market cap. Look like it's on crypto.com. Okay. But you take a look over the past month. Over the past month, it's up 162%. It was at 3 cent first day of August, August 1st. It was at 4 cent. Now it's above 12 cent. So you can see what Cash Cat has been doing. They say Cash Cat will do for Robinhood what Shiba Inu did for Ethereum. And y'all know what Shiba Inu did for Ethereum. So over the past year, So Cash Cat is a new coin and probably the largest coin on the Robinhood blockchain. Came out July 4th. So it's been out for maybe a month and a half. Came out 0.005, a half a penny, and then boom, it exploded all the way to 22 cent. Went from a half a penny to 22 cent. That's a 44x. That's a 44x. Like you say, Cash Cat could do for Robinhood what Shiba Inu did for Ethereum. Then it came back down, retraced back down to 3 cent, July 29th, and you can see now we're back at 12 cent. All-time high, 22 cent. July 11th. Currently, we're $125 million market cap. Cash Cat could easily be a $1 billion market cap. Cash Cat can easily give me a 10x, getting to a $1 billion market cap. I be with the GOAT. What's going on with you, young man? Welcome to the Friday night live stock holiday show. Kicking back, relaxing, enjoying the markets, enjoying the moves and the pumps that we're seeing right now. Taking it in just a little bit. I be with the GOAT say he's loading up on Casper. Gemini is about to enlist Casper soon. Casper could shock a lot of folks also. Casper could shock a lot of folks. But like we had been talking about, you kind of want to find some new coins also. You want to find some coins that are new to the cycle. Just like we did last cycle. We found some of those new coins that have yet to experience a bull market. First time starting its cycle, and those coins were explosive. Could Cash Cat be one of those explosive coins? Like the young man said, Cash Cat can do for Robinhood what Shiba Inu did last cycle for Ethereum. Cash Cat is currently the number 231 largest cryptocurrency coin in the world. It's not even in the top 100. Imagine if Cash Cat get into the top 100. That's where you get your 10x from. But you got to buy these coins when nobody's talking about them. You got to buy these coins when nobody believes it. Then when they start to pump, people are going to buy into it, and that is going to send the price through the moon, through the roof. And that's where we start to challenge an attempt to make our way into the top 100 largest cryptocurrency coin in the world. No, I didn't see Gemini tweets about Casper. See what Casper's at 3 cent. Kenny CZ say, I sold my Hyperliquid, I sold my Zcash, and I made bread. Shouts out to Kenny CZ for taking profits. Taking profits is so important. I took profits yesterday. I had a huge position in the Moderna stock, the pharmaceutical company, and that coin, there was some news came out about that coin and relating to some new dealings and medicals, medicines with cancer, and that coin, that stock went through the roof. It hit. I sold at $192. My average cost for that was $26, and it hit $192. It went up like 200% in one day. I took so much profits. I left some in just in case it keep running, but boy, I pulled a bag out of there. But that's what it's all about, being patient. Being patient, waiting for the opportunity. When that pump come, you take profits. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shouts out to my man Kenny CZ for doing the right thing. Only way to make money is to sell, is to take profits. Yeah, I know you want to keep your plays forever, but do you want to make money? You take a look at Casper. We're sitting at 3 cent right now. Casper's up 5% on the day. Over the past week, Casper's up 20%. Shouts out to Casper. Casper say, do not leave me by. Do not forget about me. Casper was just at 2 cents 3 days ago. That's well above 3 cents, up 20% on the week. Sitting at number 63. Casper is one of the most popular crypto altcoins out there. Casper has great characteristics similar to Bitcoin. Casper has characteristics similar to Bitcoin. The young man did mention that Gemini was thinking about listing Casper. Casper was the only altcoins that is listed as a store value coin, similar to Bitcoin. You could buy it, set it, and forget it. It is a store of value. Similar to what gold is a store of value. You store your value into gold. You store your value into precious metals, silver, platinum, gold, Bitcoin, Casper, Bitcoin Cash. So you take a look over the past month, what Casper has been doing. Was this the bottom? Is this where the curve really started to kick in at? That says August 18th. Let's zoom out and take a look at the price of Casper during June 30th. We know June 30th was the bottom of Bitcoin so far. $58,000 the Bitcoin was hit on June 30th. So where was the price of Casper on June 30th? Interesting. Okay, June 30th, 0.029. So altcoins, now this is interesting. So Bitcoin bottomed June 30th. Altcoins may have bottomed middle of August. Let's check this out. But before we do that, what was the top of Casper in 2025? 9 cents? I thought we got like 20 cents. Oh, the all-time high is 20 cents. July 2024. That's a very interesting curve. So we start here, we run up, and we come back down kind of to where the start was when the coin was initially launched. Interesting. But everybody know Casper, love Casper. Casper is a very popular coin. It's just not listed on a lot of exchanges, so the visibility is not as great. But we still early. Once Casper start moving and grooving, like they say, they was hitting about Casper getting listed on Gemini. Couple exchanges, it's all it's going to take, and things will be looking very good for Casper. Craig Beach, what's going on with you, boy? Welcome to the Friday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. If this is your first time rocking with your boy Stock Holiday, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, as we continue to take a look at what's going on in this wonderful cryptocurrency market. We're at $78,445 for Bitcoin. The Fingri Index is at 78. It's been a long time since we've seen the Fingri Index at 78. But that just shows how fast things could change. We were just talking about extreme fear. We were just talking about the Fingri Index at 14, at 8, at 5. Now we're at 78. But don't get too excited, because this is cryptocurrency. Any particular time, any particular day, we can see Bitcoin up or down $5,000, $10,000. So just because we're at $78,000 right now, we don't know what tomorrow can deliver. That's why taking profits is so important. My man Kenny CZ say, man, I just took some profits in Hyperliquid. I took some profits in Zcash. Took some profits in Dash. Only way to make money. You buy low, you sell high. And if the thing dip again, then you buy back low. Rinse and repeat. Buy low, sell high. That is how you make money. In cryptocurrency, especially. None of that holding on for dear life. None of that holding on forever. I don't care nothing about no XRP army, no this army. Nope. You better take your doggone profits. He say Zcash making new all-time highs. These are crazy times. Well, look at Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid is currently in discovery zone. Right? Even though we know we had the news from Donald Trump.
In legal fashion. It's working very hard on that. Chairman Selig authorized the first ever true Bitcoin perpetual futures contract on a CFTC registered exchange. First time. I understand that Mike is also working to bring Hyperliquid into the United States in a fully compliant and legal fashion.
There you got it. My man, he put Hyperliquid on his lip. He let that come out his mouth. Hey, man. And you see what Hyperliquid did. And you see the pump that Hyperliquid let out. Craig B say he don't even know what the heck he talking about. Man, you see he had a hard time pronouncing that stuff. That was probably his first time ever saying those words. He's reading. But, like I say, you take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. We're at 59.2%. The Ethereum dominance, 11.4%. So that is very encouraging. The fact that Bitcoin dominance is above 59% and altcoins are still exploding. I didn't think if Bitcoin would be above 59%, that altcoins would still be exploding. So that right there shows that we could be really seeing altcoins have some great explosions 2026, 2027. So if we're exploding like this, Bitcoin dominance at 59%, imagine when the Bitcoin dominance get to 56%. Boy, y'all better hold on. Seatbelts are required. Helmets are required. You say Gemini said acknowledge everything at least once. That was Gemini tweet. But damn, Bitcoin $78,000, Ethereum crossed over $2,500. Still shocking to see Ethereum above $2,500. Surprising, because Ethereum was under $2,000 for a long time. I'm talking about Ethereum was very suppressed. It was so suppressed, people was ready to call out Ethereum. They say, you know, Ethereum's probably over. Ethereum's probably done. But, you know, Ethereum could pump and explode. We seen it 15, 16% in one day. Over the past week, Ethereum up 33%. We're not talking about a small meme coin. We're talking about Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency coin in the world, is up 33% in 1 week. So that right there should tell you a little something. That should tell you a little something. So that was August 19th, before the pump. So we got, okay, the pump started on August 19th. So today's the 21st. So today's day 3. How many days, how many consecutive days are we going to run up? We're at the 19th, 20th, 21st. This is the third straight day we've had pumps in the cryptocurrency market. Let's take a look. Still down about 41% over the past year. Last time we seen levels like this, sheesh, what the heck? Last time we seen Ethereum above 2,500 was in January 2026. So you're talking about 8 months being suppressed for 8 months. I'm talking about being discouraged, getting wiped out. Fear, doubts, uncertainty. Will Ethereum ever wake up? Will cryptocurrency wake up again? 2025 was very flat, very disappointing. A lot of people exited the cryptocurrency market. Now, those same people that exited the cryptocurrency market, they're having to take a look at the pumps that we've been enjoying over the past 3 days. Those folks who were waiting for quarter four, expecting the bottom to be in quarter four because they were not dollar cost averaging during the bear market, now they are having to question themselves. Now they're wondering, should they chase the market? They're having to question themselves. So that's a tough position to be in. But it's been about 8 months since we've seen Ethereum at $2,500. And like they say, typically a cycle runs backwards. The same way, this is 2025 right here. That was the top of Ethereum, $4,800, 4,700, whatever it was. So that's the top 2025. We know the year after we hit the top, we're going to see the bear market, and then boom, things just started to drop. And was the bottom right here? Was the bottom June 30th, 2026? Somewhere there, $1,500. So once you hit there, then you just start to trace back up in a reverse pattern from when you were up and you went down. Now you go down and you go up. And that is what we are to expect, which is based upon all the previous cycles. Like they say, the bottom of each cycle, especially with Bitcoin, is always near where the previous highs were. Previous high 2021 was 69K. The bottom of the market should be somewhere near there. We saw 60, we saw 58. But these pumps over the past 3 days, these are very aggressive pumps. And like I say, the Clarity Act is not approved. We've never needed Clarity Act. If the Clarity Act, when it gets back on the docket, September 9th, whatever date that is, if the Clarity Act get approved, boy, oh boy. But of course, it's probably going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news type event. Similar to what we experienced in January 2024 when the spot Bitcoin ETFs were approved. That was a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. But after the smoke settled, things exploded. And don't forget, we got Ethereum ETFs. We got Solana ETFs. Nobody's talking about that. Excuse me. Noob Smoke, what's going on with you, man? Welcome to the Friday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. If this your first time rocking with your boy Stock Holiday, do me a quick favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. He said, Virtual's time looking strong. Absolutely. Stack and invest, what's going on with you, brother? Welcome to the Friday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. Everything is pumping and looking good. If you have coins in the market right now and they are not pumping, you need to rethink those coins. If you got coins in the market and they are not pumping, and Bitcoin is up 25% on the week, come on now. Peter Guns, what's going on, man? Boy, y'all be changing y'all name. I don't know who is who no more. Litecoin ETFs too. You're absolutely right, Kenny. I think even XRP got ETF. So all those are gonna play a large part going into the next cycle. Zcash up 42% in one day, 65% on the week. Man, what they do that at? Zbet Network, Dog with Hat, up 52%. Shit. Look at that. That's the big banana curve that we was looking for in 2025. This is the exact curve that we were looking for in 2025. This is him. This is what we were looking for. I don't know if this is a pump fake, hopium. Nobody's expect for things to explode Q3 2026. As a matter of fact, people are really expecting for things to continue to go down and be dry. We're a couple of months away from October. We're about a month and a half away from October. People are expecting October to be doom and gloom, to be the bottom. But like I always say, when everybody expect one thing, you can catch your boy Stock Holiday on the other side. I'm not running with the herd. If everybody's saying the top is going to be XYZ, I'm on the other side, bro. I've been in this game for too long. I'm not rocking with the herd. I'm not rocking with the masses. Sorry about that. But old dog with hat, $213 million market cap, up 50% over the past week. Let's see, how much is it down still over the past year? Over the past year, still down 75%. So there's still a lot of room. A lot of grounds to be gained in a play like dog with hat. 97 cent, $1, September 2025. All-time high for dog with hat, about $4. $4.50 during the baby altcoin season of March 2024. So these are flat lines, bottoms, what we see every 4 years. So this is normal. I vividly remember Shiba Inu showing flat lines like this. This is before it pumped. And then it was just flat for a period of time. And then before you know it, zip, 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 zip. Look at that. That's a beauty. That's what we like to see. Meme season look like it's waking up again. Yeah, that's a beauty. That's that banana curve that we're talking about and looking for in 2025. Be careful of that fear and greed index at 78. Be careful of the fear and greed index at 78. You hit greed, typically when you hit greed, extreme greed, you want to start taking profits. This is not financial advice. New Smoke say, what's your favorite Robinhood meme, guys? The one I've been making money on is AI. It's called Artificial Inu. I've been kicking butt with AI, Artificial Inu. I'm well positioned in Cash Cat. A few weeks ago, we did buy What If. One of the fellas on the live show had mentioned that. We had got some skin in that. So what other coin I've been making money on the Robinhood? But that Artificial Inu, AI, it's called AI, Artificial Inu. I'd be with the GOAT say, I don't think the bottom will be in October because everyone expects it. It would be too easy. There you go. Ricky Romero say, what are the chances we dip back to $60,000? Well, if you take a look at it, we're at $78,000, $80,000 right now. For us to go back to 60, 50K, something like that. I mean, anything's possible in crypto, but I just don't see it. I don't see us going back to those levels. We may get to the upper 60s, but crypto typically have been a stair step type thing. 3 step forward, 1 step back, 60,000 to 78,000. Back down to 69K, 69K, back up to 85K, from 85K back to 74, type stuff. So I think we are clear from getting back to the 60 or below 60K. Unless, we get the Black Swan events and weird stuff like that. Other than that, we stay on this course. This is looking good. I can't remember the last time we've seen explosions like we're seeing right now. He said, I ignored the noise and always kept stacking. That's what it's all about. Once you understand what the 4-year cycle is, you understand what the 4-year cycle is all about, you have to block out all the noise. You block out all the noise and you trust the fundamentals. You say, I know we're in a bear market. I know things are low. I know it's a lot of fear out there. Typically, when there's fear, the right thing has always been to buy. $58,000, $59,000, doom and gloom. Let me go ahead and DCA. Let me dollar cost average. If we do get down to $40,000, that's cool too. I'm going to dollar cost average there as well. Okay, New Smoke said he got the What If coin too on the Robinhood blockchain. Solana hitting over $100 soon? Absolutely. A few months ago, Solana got close to $100 also. $95, damn. Up 27% in the week. In June, Solana hit $62. Very important to buy the dips, people. And then we got very close to hitting $100. What day was that? In May 10th. We got close to hitting 100. We got rejected. Then we're right back at that same level right now. Okay. Craig Beach say $84,000 has to hold. If it hit 84,000 and stay there, that means the low is in. I'm not a believer personally, though. We will see how. We're going to see how it all play out. Nobody got a crystal ball. Nobody knows exactly how it's going to play out. But one thing we do know, we know how that 4-year cycle runs and has run, the 4-year Bitcoin cycle. Now, as far as altcoin cycle, anything goes, as you can see from what we experienced in 2025 and what we're experiencing right now. Ethereum up 35% in 1 week. XRP up 55% in 1 week. Typically, we only see things like that during a bull market. Typically, we only see pumps like we're experiencing right now in bull markets. Fingri index is 78. Bitcoin dominance 59.2%. Ethereum dominance 11.4%. Hyperliquid sitting in discovery zone at all-time high right now. Hyperliquid is in discovery zone, sitting at all-time highs right now. It is now currently the number 9th largest cryptocurrency coin in the world. $20 billion market cap for Hyperliquid. I wonder who all knew about Hyperliquid months ago. I wonder which politicians knew that Hyperliquid would be him when Hyperliquid was $20, January 2026. Nevertheless, it's sitting at all-time high. We've been seeing Hyperliquid throughout the year be one of the most bullish coins. We've been seeing Zcash all year being one of the most bullish coins, even through the tough times of the bear market. Even Hyperliquid is listed on the stock market. Up 5% in 1 day. Up 1.88% in the after hours. Past 5 days, Hyperliquid Strategies is up 58.38% in 5 days. Now that's on the stock market. Hyperliquid is currently in the stock market as well. So the stock market is doing good and doing well and healthy. Financial markets are looking good. As the people, as the citizens of the United States, and as it feels like doom and gloom around the country, people talking about cost of living, having a hard time here, having a hard time there. Financial institutions are strong. Crypto market will continue to be strong. Stock market strong. Interesting times that we're in. Robinhood stock's going to do excellent. The Webull stock is going to do excellent, just like Robinhood did. You got to buy these things while they're low. Take it to Robinhood stock. We've been buying that for years. Today, it's up 13% after hours, a little bit over the past week. Well, we up 13% past month. 6 months, we're up 42%. Let's see, 5 years. Boom, the bottom. 2025 was $34. March 2025 was $34. Zoom out 2023, the Robinhood stock was $8. Let's take a look at Webull. Webull is fairly new, listed on the stock market. Take a look at the Webull stock. Currently, Webull is $7.62. No, not that one. Not that one. Here we go. So $8.79. Did spike up to almost $10 earlier today. A lot of volatility, but when you zoom out, I think this coin was listed in 2024, maybe. I don't know about all that. But it's fairly new. Haven't really had its pump. Did have an explosive pump in 2025. What did it run up to? 25 bucks? I think it ran up to more than that. Yahoo's not showing the true movements, but this Webull, soon and very soon, it is going to pop. It did get as low as $4 March 2026. Now we're 8, 9, 10 bucks. Got to get these things water early. What's the market cap for Webull? $4.66 billion market cap. What's the market cap for Robinhood? So $4 billion compared to $97 billion market cap. Okay. But that hyperliquid, PURR, hyperliquid strategies, hit the stock market December 2025, not even 1 year. Came out at about $3.47. Now we're $10, $11. Sitting at all-time high. Discovery zone. The Riser, what's going on with you? Welcome to the Friday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. If this your first time rocking with your boy Stock Holiday, hit that like button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button. He say every coin is way overbought. Not necessarily when you take a look at the all-time highs from last year. We still have a lot of room for these coins to pump. Of course, they're going to retrace. They're going to pull back because nothing goes up in a straight line. So you're going to have some corrections. But like I say, it's 3 steps forward, 1 step back. 4 steps forward, 1 step back. $78,451 for Bitcoin right now. We were just at $63,000, and that's Bitcoin. When Bitcoin can give you a 25% in 7 days, in 1 week, you know you're in good shape. You know you're in good hands. XRP up about 55% in 1 week. You know you're in good shape. You know you're in good hands. Of course, Pepe have already shown its characteristics. We know Pepe can explode and run at any particular time, and that's what we're seeing right now. Last time Pepe pumped, people didn't start buying it until it got very high. And once it got, very high, you start to pull back, correct. But you want to buy these coins when they're low, especially when you know the characteristic of said coin. Yeah, these coins are extremely underbought, as in cheap as hell. Absolutely. But Fear and Greed Index at 78. Whenever the Fear and Greed Index get in the 80s, typically we see a pullback, a correction. If Bitcoin drop 5, 6, 7%, then you know your altcoins are going to go down percentages also. But we did see explosions. We saw explosions in the Solana meme coins last cycle. We were in Which coins were we in? We were in the Phantom wallet. Phantom wallet, the Soul Flare wallet. We're buying a lot of the meme coins over there. Making great gains. Now this cycle, I think it's going to be the Dogecoin blockchain. I mean the Robinhood blockchain. I think the Robinhood blockchain is going to explode. Let's see, is it listed here? Let's take a look at names. Okay. They don't have the Robinhood memes listed yet. Interesting. Ricky Romero said, I'm feeling FOMO on Sui, even though I bought at 60, 70%. That's normal, man. Having the fear of missing out is very normal, especially when you're seeing these coins up 30, 40% on the week. You know, it's easy to buy when the markets are pumping. That's when most people buy, especially new people new to the market. When the markets are green, people have more courage buying Bitcoin at $78,500 than they do when Bitcoin was 61,000. They say, nah, 61,000, I'd rather pay an extra $17,000 for it. Buy XRP at $1, no, I'd rather pay an extra 50%. Sell it to me for $1.50. The fear of missing out is a real thing. DGN in the moonlight. What's going on with you, young man? Welcome to the Stock Holiday Show. He said this is what it's all about. Congrats to all the dollar cost averagers. When things were dark as hell. Shouts out to everybody who was trusting the process. Hey, Sui still at a discount. Sui is still at a very nice low price. Craig B said, I think he means that the RSIs and percent R trend exhaustions are way overbought. They can stay overbought for a while though. Second round. He said, don't sleep on town. That bag was doubled. A lot of stuff doubled. Hey, people are gonna come all out the woodworks, man. That's what crypto is all about. When we're in a bear market, when it's looking like doom and gloom, it's like ghost town. You knocking on people's door in crypto, nobody answering. You walk outside, going into the crypto streets, it's empty. The lines are empty. You want to go buy Bitcoin, ain't nobody in line. You want to go buy XRP Sui, ain't nobody in line. Now today, you want to go try XRP and Sui, the line is all the way out the door. Everybody done came from out of hiding. That's what these pumps will do. These things looking like we're seeing banana curves, man. Even Dogecoin, Zcash. Look at Zcash. 820 doggone dollars. Look at that. Look at that banana curve. Look at that. Look at the banana curve. Currently the number 11th largest cryptocurrency coin in the world. Just a couple of weeks ago, this coin was $450. Now we're at 823. Still pumping. When he talking about having a fear of missing out for Sui, shoot. Don't sleep on Zcash. You know what the all-time high for Zcash is, right? Well, if you don't know, I'm glad you asked. Back in 2018, Zcash hit $703. Back in 2025, Zcash hit about 700 bucks, 650 bucks. So currently we are in discovery zone. Of course, we're not going to count this blip from 2016, but Zcash is the truth. You take a look at a lot of coins, a lot of the coins you take a look at, you say, this coin's still down 50% from last year. This coin's still down 70% from last year. Not Zcash. From last year, Zcash is up over 1,800%. Y'all see exactly what I'm looking at. 2025, Zcash was $50. I don't think you heard me. Welcome to cryptocurrency, right? Over the past year, this is how you can tell the coins that's going to be relevant during the current cycle. Each cycle, there's always a new set of players. Earlier in the year, when a lot of the coins were getting destroyed, guess what two coins was exploding? Zcash and Hyperliquid. Those two coins were exploding. And guess what two coins are in discovery zone right now? Zcash and Hyperliquid. Both coins are sitting at all-time highs in discovery zones, killing it. Paying attention to characteristics, right? He said, I'm suspicious too. You know, I called $40,000 Bitcoin. Zcash, a miner, just bought 9.4% of its own merger target. Goodness. And one of the main attractions with Zcash, there's only 21 million coins. The same way we look at Bitcoin, as far as scarcity, as far as having a supply shock, look at what Zcash is doing. Look at what Zcash has done. Not what it's currently doing, but what it has done. If you were buying last year, 2025, Zcash was $50. Mm, only up 1,800%. Only did an 18x, right? Cryptocurrency. It is what it is. Numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't lie. $21 million maximum supply. People start to buy this coin up. It starts to get scarce. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. People go. We'll probably all be kicking ourselves. But you just never know which one of these coins is going to explode. Sitting at $822, 44% in one day. That is huge. That is monstrous. I love looking at charts like this. The 2021 cycle, it's blowing past the all-time high. 2025 is blowing past the all-time high of $603. Don't get how y'all supply, right? XRP. XRP is a leader. XRP has always been a leader when it comes to the cryptocurrency market. What is XRP doing right now? Currently on the day, it's only up 20%. What was XRP priced at a few days ago? It was only at $1. Oh, what a difference a day make. XRP is currently $1.54. Currently the number fourth largest cryptocurrency in the world. Currently just flipped Binance Coin and took the number fourth position. It's been battling back and forth with Binance for months. Back and forth, fifth place, fourth place. Now it's clearly the number fourth largest cryptocurrency coin in the world. Just flipped Binance Coin at $94.6 billion market cap. So that's going to be an interesting race to watch. The market cap for Tether, $183 billion market cap. I remember last cycle? We were talking about the flipping in of Ethereum flipping Bitcoin. Currently Ethereum, $300 billion market cap. Bitcoin, $1.5 trillion market cap. So Ethereum would need to 5x to get close to Bitcoin. And if Ethereum fly 5x, then you know Bitcoin is going to double, maybe even triple. If Ethereum 5x, you're talking about a $10,000 Ether. And that would put Bitcoin about 200K. And people are expecting Bitcoin to get close to 200K. So old man Ether could really get that $10,000 level. So if we're talking about $1 trillion Ethereum, what are we talking about for XRP? $97 billion market cap. XRP 10x. Talking about a $15 XRP. Interesting. But, we still got time. This is just, our position in getting out of the bear market. Once we get out of that bear market, we got moves to make. We got pumps. There's pumps to be made. 2027, there's going to be a pump. 2028, the Bitcoin halving, we're going to see a pump. Will we see another baby altcoin season like we saw in March 2024? The year of the previous Bitcoin halving. So those of us who've been dollar cost averaging in 2026, shouts out to you. Patience, trusting the process, and sticking to the fundamentals. Levon Lawrence, what's going on with you, brother? Welcome to the Friday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. If this is your first time rocking with your boy Stock Holiday, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button. He said, I'm not a believer until certain levels are invalidated. Doji Wogi is killing it. He say, I feel you. I'm convinced at $100,000. Man, we struggling trying to get clear and stay away from the $60,000 ranges. Y'all talking about 100K, huh? Getting out of the trenches one coin at a time. Man, I like that. You ain't lying about that. That's what it's all about. One coin at a time. Getting out of the trenches. Because we wouldn't have doggone trenches. Lightweight still in the trenches. You take a look at some coins, we're still down 70, 80% from the all-time highs of 2025. And 2025 wasn't even all that great. So that shows how much space and capacity that we got to the upside by buying these dips, buying these lows. Craig B say he's still short in the market. Doja line. Let me take a look at Doja line. Take a look at some of these old school coins. See if they have waken up. See what Doja line Mars doing. But these coins exploded last cycle. Up 5% on the day, on the week. If Doja line Mars can explode, Lord. $35 million market cap. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Might have to I might have to FOMO too. I still got my positions, but sheesh. Let's see what percentage it's still down from last year. Okay, down 65%. It's getting there. Down 65% from last year. Currently, the market cap is $35 million. Last year, we saw the market cap hit 61 million. All-time high. It exploded in 2021. What was the market cap? $1 billion market cap. And we currently at $35 million market cap. We would need Elon Musk to come and mention Doja line Mars for us to see this coin explode. Interesting. See what Pendle's doing. See what AIOZ Network doing. Don't forget about AIOZ Network. That thing, how low did it get? Got 4 cents over the past month. Still irky jerky, but nice little momentum over the past week. Still down 84%. What was the all-time high? 2025. 2024, we hit $1.12. 2025, 46.50. We bought this thing at 1 penny in 2023. Sheesh. Ooh, we made a lot of money. Not bad. Pendle. Let's see what Pendle's doing. Pendle's up 12%. Over the past week, it's up 32%. Pendle is a G. Over the past year, it's still down 70%. All-time high, $6.50, December 2024. Pendle is a banger. Another coin we got lucky on. Good old DeFi. Binance, COINBASE, and everything else. Crypto Homes, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the Friday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. Hit that like button as you enter. Take your shoes off, get comfortable, have a seat, and violate that like button. Crypto Homes say he's so glad he loaded up on Plum, under 1 penny. Dollar cost average, and most of these coins are paying off today. Bitcoin $78,590. Ethereum well above 2,500 bucks. XRP is doing nothing but continuing to go up. $1.58. Damn. Solana $96.84. Testing 97 cents. Damn. Let's go $100 sold. Let's go $100 sold. Let's go 10 cent Dogecoin. Dogecoin. Chainlink well above $10. Cardano 24 cents. Think it was just that 13 cents, right? Bitcoin Cash testing $300. Okay. Okay. He said, look at the official Trump. Yeah, I seen that Trump coin killing it too. F that Trump coin off. He said, Peter, yeah, that's the invalidates the trend and confirms the bull market is here. 54K could be the bottom if no black swan happens, though. What's the all-time high for Sui? About $4? About $5, I think. So Sui's up 22, 23% in one day. 1 week, 33%. Let's see. From the year, it's still down 73%. All-time high for Sui, about $4.80. Beautiful curves, though. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. That damn banana curve. Oh, me, I forgot about me, lady meme coin. Damn. Kevin, what's going on with you, brother? Welcome to the Friday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. Me, lady meme coin. I haven't even looked at my crypto.com account. I still got all these coins in there. $5 million market cap? Might have to go. Shit. Up 10% on the day. Up 30% on the week and the month, 15%. Long as it's moving, it's the same as the rest of the market. If you got a coin out there and it's down while the rest of the market is pumping out of control, he say Donald Trump meeting with the crypto industry, then the price gonna crash for sure. Wouldn't be surprised. You know, Trump them taking profits right now. Them fools taking profits. They gonna rug pull us again. Jake Blue Dot, what's going on with you, doctor? Welcome to the Friday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. If this your first time rocking with your boy Stock Holiday, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, tap in with a friend. Levon Lawrence said I was late to the XRP bandwagon. Felt hella good to buy some under $1. Shouts out to my boy Levon Lawrence. You ain't lying about that. You understood the doggone assignment. You saw XRP get low and you attacked. You pounced. You dominated. And now you are up well above 50%. Shouts out to everybody who been dollar cost averaging during the damn bear market. It has not been easy. So we're at a $5 million market cap for a Milady meme coin. All-time high market cap, $229 million during the baby altcoin season of 2024. Buy low, buy low. You just never know where these coins can go. Never know where these coins can go. Jay Blue Dot said we going to 100K this rally. Mark my words. Kevin said we gonna have euphoria in 2027, a year before the Bitcoin halving. What? Craig B say, man, y'all pump y'all brakes. Talking about 83, 9 to 54K. Then panic selling follows. Just a theory. I don't know. Nathan. Small bag XRP at 50 cent last cycle bottom. Smart. You up 3x right now. The Truth Trill. What's going on with you, brother? Welcome to the Friday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. Man, it's been a minute since you came and hung out with the family. Hopefully everything has been well with you. Hopefully you've been dollar cost averaging during this bear market and you are enjoying what we have been witnessing over the past 3 days. He said, imagine it hit 90 and actually drops to 50s. Nah, it ain't gonna drop 50%, bro. If it hit 90 and get down to 50s, we done already had our big drop. Going from 126 to 58. But this is crypto. Anything can happen. He said, I think it's a fake out for real, for real. The Truth Trill say, man, this ain't nothing but a fake out. Y'all relax. Clarity Act meeting September 15th. So I think they might crash it. Well, it probably is going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news type event with the Clarity Act. Look at Bitcoin testing 79K. Who know what the hell we're going to wake up to tomorrow with crypto. Will Ethereum cross over $100 tonight? Will Bitcoin cross to 80K tomorrow? What type of weekend will we have for crypto? Look at old Bitcoin doing this thing. What type of weekend will we have for crypto? We know sometimes the weekends get kind of rough for crypto. $78, testing $79K. We did hit 79,244 earlier today. Jay Blue Dot, I like that, man. He say Ethereum up is the bull market signal. You ain't lying about that. Like I say, we need Ethereum to be successful and we need Solana to be successful. Those are great indicators. Those two altcoins are exploding, holding strong and doing solid. We're in good hands. Bitcoin's doing well. We're in good hands. But we want to make sure the altcoins are getting some of this bullish momentum also. We know in 2025, Bitcoin performed well versus altcoins didn't perform quite as well. We want to make sure altcoins are not left out. He said, I can be the pump fake of the century, huh? He said, I sold everything just before this pump. Nah, I know you didn't. Man, I'd be sick. You get fed up in the bear market. You say, you know what? I'm tired of altcoins. I'm tired of cryptocurrency. August 14th, Bitcoin $63,000. Ethereum $1,500. You say, you know what? I'm done with this stuff. Sell all, sell all, sell all. And then you see this pump. You talk about pissed off? Man, that'll have you hot. That's why you got to keep your composure. You got to trust the process. Stick to the fundamentals, man. It's a roller coaster. Ride this G thing out, man. Doom, 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 doom. He said his pump fake good enough to catch the Steelers. Any football games on tonight? I've only been having some preseason games. Got to catch me a couple of games. 79.97 to dump, 59 to 83, then dump. Now we're seeing the retest of 58 to where? But everybody's wondering where this new pump is coming from. Is that just because of the recent news that Donald Trump came out and publicly supported the Clarity Act? Is what's causing this pump? Or is this just part of the cycle? This is what altcoins do. This is what Bitcoin does as it pushes through its regular and normal cycle, with or without the doggone Clarity Act. We talked about the accumulation phase, how it's very important to be able to identify where the accumulation phase is and the importance of the accumulation phase. Each phase is very important. There's a phase, there's a time to accumulate, there's a phase, there's a time to sell, take profits. It's so many different moves that are necessary to become a successful cryptocurrency holder, trader, whatever it is that you want to call it. We got to get it right. All it takes is getting it right one time in crypto. You get it right one time, that could be it. You do old 10, 20x and you sell at the right time. I always think back of how much I had in my portfolio in 2021. How much I had in my portfolio March 2024. God. But hey, it is what it is. I get it right one time and that's it. The shy one, he say, look at Terra Luna, LUNC. Let's take a look at Luna. Classic coin. Terra Luna Classic. Over the past week, it's up 30%. Up 14%, $341 million market cap. 6.45 trillion coins. Okay, I like that. I like that curve, man. I love what I'm seeing with this curve. I'm talking about the entire market. If you got a coin out there and it's not running up like the rest of these coins, you better chin check it. You better chin check it. Like the preseason, if you ain't blocking right, you missing tackles, you ain't gonna make the cut. Gonna send you back down to the college level. Okay. A lot of jerky movements. We had a pump with Luna Classic, May 5th, 2026. A beautiful pump. Crashed back down. Nasty. $103. Them was the cold days. Sam Bankman-Fried, all them jokers. FTX. Ooh, nightmares. Kevin think we're about to hit $80,000 for Bitcoin. Possible. We don't know what we're going to wake up to tomorrow. Like I say, throughout this year, the weekends have been very bearish. Could times be changing? Will we start to see positive push and momentum over the weekends now? Fear and greed index is at 78. Remember that. When we get in a fear and greed index, we see extreme fear. It is time to buy. When you're in a fear and greed index and you start to see greed, extreme greed, when you going to take profits? You just going to hold? Are we going to stay in greed forever? Are we going to pump forever? David say they had no choice but to give us this pump. Altcoins were on their knees praying. Man, we were right. We were on our knees right alongside altcoins. I was praying next to XRP. I was praying next to Dogecoin, especially praying next to Chainlink. Especially, I was praying next to Bitcoin Cash. I saw some of y'all down there. We were all lined up. So they had to give us this one, right? But we've definitely seen some great pumps over the past 3 days. Like I say, this has been going on for 3 days. We don't know how long it's going to continue. Will it end tomorrow? These pumps have been happening for the past 3 days. He said, I'm holding out for extreme greed, however long it takes, coach. Shucks. $78,649 for Bitcoin. Ethereum is still well above $2,500. Solana's testing $100. XRP is looking strong. $1.57. When was the last time we seen a $2 XRP? Look at that. God, that's pretty. When was the last time we seen a oh, okay. You know what? So look like January 2026 are the levels that we're at right now. We're at January 2026 levels. And we know January 26 was fairly bullish still. We didn't quite see the crash until February 1st. So these are very interesting times that we are in right now. But like I say, typically when everybody's thinking the same way, everybody's thinking doom and gloom in quarter four, the market makers say, I got something for you. Let me show you this 3, 4, 5 day pump. You think the bottom was going to be quarter four? Let me make the bottom June 30th. A few months before you think the bottom is supposed to be. The market makers have been showing us a lot. They watch the videos, they listen to the crypto communities, They listen to what everybody is saying, what everybody is thinking, and then they go and whip up a different burger. Extreme greed. Greed and extreme greed. We're at 79, folks. We're at 70. When was the last time we've seen a 79? When the last time we seen a 79? Shit, even when Bitcoin hit 126, 123, shit, the Fear and Greed Index was only 63. October 4th, the Fear and Greed Index was only 58. Man, I'm telling y'all, this different right here. This different. Okay, here goes some numbers right here. May 2025, we saw 71, 74. But we got some big spikes. Oh, remember during the presidential election 2024, November 2024. That was the last time we seen extreme greed. And we got to 88. November 21st, 2024, we got to 88 on the Fear and Greed Index. And then you know what happened after that? We saw some crashes. Liberation Day, April 2025. Fear and Greed Index down to 19. So Bitcoin was 93, $98,000 November 21st. Then it got down to 82. Not bad for Bitcoin, but the Fear and Greed Index, the altcoins, is what got destroyed. Interesting. So this Fear and Greed Index is the real thing. During the baby altcoin season, March 2024, March 12th, we got to 90. And you know what happened after March 2024? That was the end of the baby altcoin season. So December 23, we were at 81. Bitcoin was 43,000. We went down to Fear and Greed Index of 49, January 2024, $40,000 Bitcoin. And then spot Bitcoin ETF, all that stuff during this period. And then after that, the baby altcoin season started for 2 months straight. 2 months straight, y'all. $40,000 January 23rd, 2024. All the way to $70,000 March 10th, 2024. 72K. So that was a couple of months. Pumped for a few months. We're at 78 for the Fear and Greed Index right now. Look how the Fear and Greed Index just went up in a straight line right here. Something different, man. It's different. Whatever it is, we are going to take it. It has been such a long time since we have had some pumps like this. Been a long time since we've been able to open up portfolios and see 20% gains, 50% gains, thousands of dollars pouring into our portfolio. It's been a minute. So we deserve it for being patient. We deserve it for sticking to the script and trusting the process and sticking to the fundamentals. Craig B says the biggest curveball the market makers can do is making people believe the bottom is in and pump the F out of it out of Bitcoin before they pull the rug. That's a scenario also. He said, I'm only buying at extreme fear or fear. I'm good for now. Ricky Romero say he ain't chasing these tops. He said, y'all can have it. Hyperliquid in Discovery Zone. What else we said that was in Discovery Zone? Oh, Zcash. Zcash is in Discovery Zone. Zcash is up 70% on the week. God. $14 billion market cap. Hyperliquid, $20 billion market cap. Lord. AVT, let's take a look at Aventus. Let's take a look at Aventus. Ooh. A $1 million market cap? Shoot. 10 million coins, max supply. Let's take a look. So, 24 hours, this thing is red. That's a red flag. On the week, oh, no. Wait. What? This is weird. Something don't look right. Yeah. Nah, this is horrible. Just stay away from this. But it's a $1 million market cap. Ain't no way. Oh, this thing's toast. This coin is toast. What about Art Block? I didn't take a look at Art Block in a minute. Art Block, ARK. What's Art Block? ABT? Art Block, ABT. Okay. 24 hours. Now, this is what we got to see. If you got a coin out there and it's not green on the 24-hour chart, it's not green on the current weekly chart, out of there. $20 million market cap. Shouts out to Marty, new subscriber. Marty Marr in the house. Up 13-14% on the day. That is what you want to see, especially during the movements that we're seeing right now over the past week. Up 25%. This is what you want to see out of your coins. If your coins are not moving and performing like this, ain't got no place in my portfolio. So let's see what percentage that ARK Block is down over the past year. It's still down 70%. That's why I say we still got a lot of space, a lot of time for us to get back to the levels that we were at last year. ARK Block was about 80 cents, 2025. Damn. May 2024, ARK Block got to $4.20. Right? Still on COINBASE, all the stuff. You say ARK Block 3X from the bottom, then it sold off. Oh, AVNT. Okay. Let's take a look at AVNT. Oh, no. This. AVENTUS. Thought that's what I looked at. Yeah, AVT. I looked up that, right? Yeah, this is the one that's looking weird. That's horrible. Look at that. That's horrible. Over the past week, you down 50%? Man, please. Never. Never. Still looking good on the day. On the day, you got coins like IOTA up 24, 25%. Got coins like Bonk. You know the characteristic of Bonk. Bonk can pump and explode the same way Pepe can and will pump and explode. Why? Because we've seen it do it before. We've seen the characteristics of Bonk. We've seen the characteristics of Pepe, dog with hat, during bullish times. We've seen the characteristics of XCN, Onyx Coin, during bullish times. Ethereum name service. Take a look at ENS. You know, once you see Ethereum pumping, you're going to see Ethereum Classic, Ethereum name service, and Ethena. We've been talking about that for some years. And these are going to pump harder than Ethereum. So in just one day, ENS is up 33%. Currently the number 117th largest cryptocurrency coin in the world, market cap $261 million. Pumping all off of the back of Old Man Ether. These is part of the lineage of Old Man Ether. So if you like Ethereum, you have to love ENS. You have no choice. Over the past week, ENS is up over 50%. 54% over the past week. Last week, you could have bought this about $3.50. Now it's $6.21. Let's take a look and see what the all-time high is for Ethereum name service. What looked like the top. December 2024, we got to 45 bucks. 2025, last year, we know 2025 wasn't the best for altcoins. Nevertheless, we did see a $28 ENS. Where are we at right now during this bear market? $6. If you would have got it at the bottom last week, you could have got it at $3, $4. So these are some great times that we're having right now, even though it seems like these prices are very high because we're seeing that it's up 30% here, it's up 60% there. Ultimately, the prices are still suppressed. These are still low prices. These are still opportune times that we're in. But of course, you never want to buy in the green, but we're still at some low prices. You can still get some skin in the game and start to implement the DCA method, the dollar cost average method. Because even if you buy it right now at $6, you get back to 24, 45 bucks. Come on now, you're in the green. Let alone, we ain't gonna even talk about getting back to 2021, $70, doing a 10x, getting to 60 bucks. If you do a 10x, you're going to $2.6 billion market cap. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised to see a $2.6 billion market cap for ENS, Ethereum name service. We already talked about the Ethereum ETFs. Would not be surprised. Look at this. On one day, you give me 33% in one day, I'm going to rock with you the long way. I'm going to rock with you the long way. Visibility is great. You're on Binance, you're on COINBASE, you're on crypto.com, all platforms, all exchanges.
After midnight rules, city talk different. Streets stay quiet, but the moves stay present. If you're moving careful, I respect it. Real ones know how the night get tested. After midnight rules, city talk different. Streets stay quiet, but the moves stay present.
Take a look and see what Onyx Coin is up to. We made a lot of profits with Onyx Coin during last cycle. So currently today it's up over 20%. $174 million market cap. Fair, very fair. Over the past week, up 32%. This is very interesting as we look at the various coins. We're seeing the similar trends. We're seeing the similar pumps, the banana curves, the baby parabolic curves that we're seeing. And we know that we are still in the bottom range, still lightweight in the bear market, not out of the dark zones quite just yet, even though Bitcoin is testing 80K, even though Solana is testing $100. These altcoins are exploding. This is a very good sign to see these coins up over 30% over the past week. Very good sign. Even if we pull back, this right here just shows that we still got a chance. The possibilities are there. The possibilities are unlimited, and altcoins are not dead. Most importantly, is what this is telling us. And when people start to FOMO into these plays, they start to buy high because they think that the prices will not get back here. So they're buying up here. They say, damn, it's up 31%. I don't want to miss out. Let me get in here. Let me get in now. Right? And this is what happens every cycle. This is why and how the prices and market pumps. Fear of missing out. Money gets pushed and pumped into the market. And then we have parabolic moves like we're seeing right now. Crypto Q Money, what's going on with you, brother? Welcome to the Friday Night Live Stock Holiday Show. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. I think it's still free to hit the like button. Damn, look at XCN taking a little bit of a dip. XCN taking a little bit of a dip. 4167 to 3844. Dum. Look at the XCN drop. Ow. Taking profits is very important. Take a look at Compound. It's another one of my favorite plays. Up 10% on the day, 9.42 on the week. Can't complain. I'm not going to complain about 28% on the week. Another good thing about this coin is that there's only 10 million coins. This could be another issue to where there's a supply shock, scarcity of coins. If people start to really buy this coin up, there could be a scarcity issue with Compound. There's only 10 million coins out there. Price is still cheap, $20. All-time high for this coin, $831. Come on now. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. $200 will give you a 10x. We ain't even got to get to $800. Get to 200. Give me a 10x. I'm good. He said, what up? Check out 100. Let's take a look at 100, man. I ain't never heard of 100, but let's see what it do. So many coins that say 100. Whenever I see a coin and it got 4 or 5 different coins with the similar name, I don't even know which one to click on. I don't mess around with coins like that. Couldn't tell you. But Bitcoin is still doing good, still doing strong, holding above $78,000. Who knows what we will wake up to tomorrow? Could wake up to a 77,000 Bitcoin, could wake up to 76, 75,000 Bitcoin, or we could wake up to a $80,000 Bitcoin. These are exciting times that we're in right now. Over these past 3 days, we've seen some great pumps. We've seen some great pumps over these past 3 days. Today's the 21st. You go back since the 18th, we were at $64,000 for Bitcoin. Over these past 3 days, we have seen some awesome pumps and movements, not only in Bitcoin, but in all your favorite altcoins as well. So this is going to go down as a point for us to mark and identify the 3 days that the market pumped in August. People will remember this week because we have been in the bear market for such a long time. We have seen the $60,000 range, like Bitcoin was just never going to come out of $60,000 range, like Ethereum was never going to get above $2,000. And look what we are seeing today. $78,360 Bitcoin, $2,500 Ethereum. Old man Ether is looking good. Solana's looking good, testing $100 level ranges right now. Hyperliquid all-time high in discovery zone. Zcash all-time high in discovery zone. So we're in a good space. We're in good position right now. FinGree Index is telling you we're in good position. Do you overstay your welcome? Do you gamble and continue to play with the FinGree Index? Extreme greed. We're very close to extreme greed. 79. Do you take profits right now, or do you continue to hold and gamble? The right thing have always been to do. When you see extreme greed, take profits. But it's a touchy thing. Because if you take profits right now and Bitcoin run up to 84, 85, that means your altcoin's going to run up too. And you're like, damn, I might leave some profits on the table. Or you take profits right now. And then if we do get back down to the low 70s, you would have protected yourself. So that is what we're all faced with right now. As the FinGree Index continues to strengthen, altcoins continue to strengthen, and Bitcoin continues to lead the way. XRP, $1.56, awesome move. All it'll take, more good positive news. And the one thing I've noticed also, last year, we would get positive news in crypto market and nothing would move. We wouldn't see no pump. So it's a good that we're seeing that we may get good news in the market and the market pump. So that's good to see that the market is responding as such. The accumulation phase, we went through all that. Dollar cost averaging. We're doing well right now with the levels that we were dollar cost averaging at throughout 2026. Starting to pay off. We're patting ourselves on the back. really gives us a lot of confidence that we was doing the right thing. Because when you're in the process, when you're doing it, you're like, man, I don't know if I should be doing this. Man, should I really be buying Bitcoin at $62,000? I'm hearing everybody say it might go to 50, it might go to 40. Should I be buying right here at 62,000? Oh no. But trust in the process. Dollar cost averaging. You're not putting everything in, but you are getting some skin in the game. You are buying some of those levels. So we're going to continue to see what the market does. Tomorrow's going to be another day. Like I say, we don't know what we're going to wake up to. We don't know if we're going to wake up to see a $75,000, $74,000 Bitcoin or an $80,000, $81,000 Bitcoin. But that is what the Bitcoin market, cryptocurrency market does. A lot of volatility all over the place, a lot of uncertainty. There's going to be a lot of eyes and attention placed on cryptocurrency this weekend. People got time this weekend. People are off work this weekend. They're going to be checking and tapping in to the cryptocurrency markets, and they're going to be shocked. They're going to say, what? Bitcoin at 78,000? Solana almost $100. XRP is above $1.50. Hyperliquid up 50% on the week at all-time high. Zcash above $800. All-time high in Discovery Zone. Okay. Let me get some skin in the game. And what are they going to do? They're going to chase the top. And as they chase the top, they're going to run the price up even more. And what is that going to do? That's going to bring a lot more attraction to the market. They're going to say, damn, Bitcoin Cash up 43% on the week. It's going to bring a lot more attraction to the market. So those of us who got in early will be able to benefit and reap the rewards for trust of the process throughout the 2026 bear market. Look at Sui is trying to test the $1 above 36% on the week. Man, it's no-brainer type stuff. No-brainer type stuff. Ando doing its thing. Pepe Coin up over 60% on the week. Shouts out to Pepe Coin. Pump Fund over 53% on the week. Ethereum up 86% on the week. Shouts out to the entire Ethereum family. Ethereum Classic up over 40% on the week. That's the Ethereum family. Casper getting its little shine. LIT, one of my new favorite coins. LIT. I think I'm up 150% on this coin. Official Trump coin. We ain't gonna talk about dude. But you know he gonna make money though, so you might want to talk about him. SPX up 70%. Stacks, okay. Somebody did say something about stacks earlier, huh? So today has been a good day. The past 3 days has been good days. We're just gonna have to continue to watch and see how these markets play out. I've been dropping several coins, several gems over there in the Patreon. So shouts out to everybody over there in the Patreon. We have been killing it. Dollar cost average and buying these coins while they are low. So make sure y'all click the link. Come on over there, join us in the Patreon. And that's all I got for you on this one. It's your boy Stock Holiday. And I'm out.